The theater company behind New York's famous Shakespeare in the Park is playing defense after major sponsors pulled out of its new production of Julius Caesar. The Public Theater's play features a President Trump look-alike in the title role. He is shown being stabbed to death on stage. Delta Airlines decided to end its partnership. Bank of America pulled its sponsorship of the production. Jamie Wax is in New York Central Park outside the theater, where Julius Caesar officially opened last night. Jamie, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, every summer, all 1,800 seats in this theater are filled by a non-paying audience, and corporate sponsorship is essential to keeping that deal going. The theater company is standing by its interpretation of the play, and its artistic director says that the production in no way advocates violence towards anyone. For more than 400 years, William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar has been a lightning rod. This year's adaptation by a New York City theater company is no different. It features a President Trump lookalike who is stabbed to death on stage, a modern take on Shakespeare's classic play. Artistic director of the Public Theater, Oscar Eustace, addressed last night's opening night crowd.
Like drama, democracy depends on the conflict of different points of view. Nobody owns the truth. We all own the culture.
Bank of America backed out of its sponsorship because the Public Theater chose to present Julius Caesar in such a way that was intended to provoke and offend. Delta Airlines severed its relationship too, saying their artistic and creative direction crossed the line on the standards of good taste.
The danger here is that once you start pulling funding or giving funding based on the content of a particular piece of art, you're getting into a value judgment.
On Twitter, the president's son, Eric Trump, thanked the companies for their decision, calling it the right thing to do.
If a play like Julius Caesar can essentially be punished for what some have said is an offensive production, what else could happen here?
When Shakespeare premiered the play around 1599, it was seen as a provocative take on unease at the end of Queen Elizabeth's reign. Orson Welles later presented the play in the 1930s with visual references to Hitler and Mussolini.
Blood and destruction!
In 1988, the Public Theater produced Julius Caesar with Al Pacino as Mark Antony and Martin Sheen as Brutus.
Today is our opening night.
Despite the current controversy, there is plenty of interest at the box office.
I don't think it advocates violence against Trump or anything like that. It's a classic play that they've updated in a way that has more meaning to us if the character is dressed like Trump.
Interestingly, in 2012, Delta Airlines gave financial backing to a production in Minneapolis of Julius Caesar, which seemed to reference then-President Obama. But that production didn't get anything near this type of attention. What's remarkable about Julius Caesar is that it always seems to echo the political environment in which it's produced. Gayle?
All right. Thank you, Jamie.